Good morning, everyone. I just want to hop on here real quick today. And this week, I was posting and talking about um, reaction versus responding. That was kind of the theme of this week. And I told you about how bringing awareness to what's happening in the moment is really important. Being aware of your triggers and then taking a step back, pausing, and being able to decide whether you're going to respond or react. And so while I was thinking about that, I actually came across this meme. And so then I realized there was an important piece that I hadn't talked about. And so I'll tell you what the meme says. It was kind of funny. It says, I actually don't need to control my anger. Everyone around me needs to control their habit of pissing me off. So, um, so what I realized was I needed to talk about the belief part, because while we can do all of those things, be aware, control what's happening inside of us, choose to respond instead of react, we can do all of those things, but one of the important pieces is this belief, right? This belief that, like the meme said, if everybody else around me does things a certain way, then I don't have to get angry. Sometimes I hear couples say, "Well, yeah, but she or he said whatever it was they said, and so they pissed me off," right? So it's this expectation or this belief or thought that if the other person doesn't do what they're doing, then I don't have to get angry. And that belief just doesn't work. It doesn't serve you, and clearly it doesn't help you get what you want. Because if you're believing that, and then you're always reacting to everything around you, you're not in control. You're basically saying, like, everybody else has control over how I respond or how I react, right? If the circumstances are aligned, or people are being kind, like you never hear a bad word, then you can respond. But when you hear something you don't like, then you're going to react, and you blaming the other person, right? So that belief part is so important, because you really have to understand that nobody makes us behave a certain way. It's the meaning that we make of it, and then we react or respond accordingly. So that really is the important part, an important piece of, well, you need to be aware, and you want to pause in the moments when you recognize that you're triggered, and you want to choose a different response. You also need to get that nobody is responsible for how you behave except for you, right? And so you get to decide whether you're going to respond or react, right? And when you take 100% responsibility for how you decide to be, then you truly empower yourself. Otherwise, you're really just giving up your control to other people, and living in reaction to other people all the time and circumstances around you. It just really is so disempowering, and I'm sure it doesn't feel good. I know I've been there before, and I know it doesn't feel good. And when I had taken responsibility for how I show up, it just feels so much better, and I feel much more empowered, and I don't have to wait on other people or other circumstances to determine how I'm going to be. So that's all. I just wanted to get on and add that other little piece. I think it's a hugely important piece, and I hope this was helpful, and I hope you have a wonderful weekend.